Okay, so here's a quick cheat for reprogramming the inner narrative. What I notice is that the inner narrative, that voice that replays over and over again in our head, it's usually telling us stuff that we've come to accept as gospel. We've come to accept it as the truth when in actuality it's really not the truth. It is not how we see ourselves anymore, but we keep playing that and we can't get out of that loop. It's hard for us to get out of that loop. You can break it though, but you have to be intentional about it. I'd like for you to take some time to think about how you actually want to show up. The things about yourself, like if you recognize, okay, so for instance, I used to say that I was clumsy, which I used to be very clumsy, but I don't see myself as clumsy anymore. I actually think that my hand-eye coordination has gotten a lot sharper. So I don't know, I don't say that over myself anymore. So what I'd like to see is, or what the cheat code is, I say what I like to see, like y'all my client. Y'all not my client. Y'all my folks though. Y'all my people. So I'm sharing this with y'all. But I have shared this with clients also, and I do it for myself too. Come up with a list of affirmations, things that you want to speak over yourself. How about taking one step further and evaluate how you are talking to yourself, the negative things that you say about yourself. Like I gave an example. I used to say that I'm clumsy. I no longer say I'm clumsy. Could I miss that shot? I might miss that shot, but that don't mean that I'm clumsy, you know? So I speak, no, I shoot with accuracy now. You know what I'm saying? I shoot with accuracy. That is an affirmation. Maybe you could use that. But what I'm saying is essentially come up with a list of affirmations after you have kind of taken stock of what you've been telling yourself that you really don't want to embody anymore. The things that you want to change, the things you want to change that you don't want to be forecasting or accepting about, old things that people have said about you. You don't want to accept that about yourself anymore because those things are no longer true. And if they are still true, we gonna put it, I'm speaking it over you that you're coming up out of that season. It was true for a season, but it's not true anymore. So I'm speaking that over you. But come up with a list of I am affirmations. Come up with a list of affirmations for yourself that you want to embody, and record yourself speaking that list. You can do it via a voice note. You can do it even as a video. Or I like the video idea because you're looking at yourself and you're speaking directly to yourself. Your voice, again, is the loudest voice, but what it's saying, what it is repeating to you, that inner narrative no longer applies to who you are or who you have become, who you become, and even who you are becoming. That inner narrative no longer applies. So let's shift it. Let's change it. And this is one way that you can go about shifting it and go about changing it. You're taking the old tape, the old CD, you're turning that old video, that old narrative off. We're taking it out, we're destroying it, we're getting rid of it, and we're putting something new in its place. This is how you begin to reframe how you think about yourself, how you speak to yourself. I hope I made myself clear. If I didn't, ask me a question. I'll be glad to answer. I do respond. Right now, I'm a little content creator, but I'm growing. You see what I did there? I am growing, okay? So I can respond to you one-on-one right now, but you better catch me now because girlfriend about to blow up. I said it and I meant it, and I'm speaking that over myself. I'm speaking that over my channel. So I'm about to blow up, but you better ask your questions right now while you got me one-on-one.